1-0 at home against Sheffield, only 1 point. Talk to me about that performance.
Well, first of all, welcome to the mic.
Thanks.
No, it's a disappointing result. I mean, you're looking at it at 1-0 and you're thinking, just see the game out. But our inability to score goals and kill games off means that opposition are always going to have a chance. They're always going to believe. Like, this is not the first result of its kind this season. It's not going to be the last until we can start getting goals into the team. I thought defensively, we didn't look bad. We had one off the line. But then, you know, if you can't score goals, you're not going to kill the games off. And obviously Sheffield United were in that game until the very last, and they got a deserved goal in the end because we can't kill these teams off. You're looking at Lacazette's performance. I mean, he's doing all of the other stuff well. He's holding up the ball. But when we had Giroud in the team doing all of that, that wasn't good enough. So for me, his current level of performance isn't good enough without the goals. I'm not criticising Lacazette. I think he's a good player, but we're needing a bit more from him, especially with Aubameyang out. Martinelli, shout out to him. He keeps on making an impact, and that's what you want to see. With Pepe, there's good moments there, but you want to see a bit more aggression, a bit more kind of anger in that final third. Similar to what we used to say about Walcott. Where's that anger? Where's that take on the man? You know, take a shot. Be a bit more decisive in that final third. Don't look for the easy option. And I think in attack, our inability to kind of be clinical, to take responsibility, is really costing us games because we're leaving the opposition, you know, in the game.
But what do you think went wrong today, though? Because since Arteta's come in charge, this is the least impressive performance yet.
Yeah, I think what we're finding is our level. I think, of course, you're going to have a lift. You're going to have a little bit of a bump. What Arteta helped with, we had Chelsea at home. We had Man United at home. We know the players are going to get up for those games. We know the fans are going to be up for those games. But it's these games that you play more of than your Man Uniteds and Chelseas. These are the tests of what your season's going to be like. So Arteta can only do so much with the players that he's got. Of course, with Aubameyang being injured, that doesn't help.
He's got he's got suspended.
Yeah, exactly. So what you want to see is players step up. Martinelli did that. Lacazette perhaps didn't. I'm not criticising him. He's one of my favourite players. You can tell he probably needs a rest. If Aubameyang wasn't injured, you could probably argue he probably would have been on the bench and he would have been given a go. But I think Arteta can only do so much with the players. What we're going to do in January, I'm not entirely sure. We're looking at this left back.
It's over.
Yeah, no, exactly. And we've got this left back coming in. Is he the answer to our problems? No, because I mean, for me, we need a player probably in most positions, on the wing, in the middle, centre back, and then depending on how we go up front, probably need something there. But we go up to Chelsea next week on Tuesday. I'll be there. You can't have a result like this at home and go into that game confident. But what you want to see is a bit more maturity in the midfield. Let's be solid. But without the goals, you can't be going into that game looking confident.
Where are the goals going to come from, though? I mean, you've touched on it. Aubameyang's on suspension. Lacazette's not scoring. Martinelli's just about doing a job, but he doesn't start every game. So where's the goals going to come from?
To be honest, I can't give that answer. I mean, we're doing very well with set pieces this season. I think we've probably scored the most in the whole season. But you can't be going to a team like Chelsea and saying set pieces. We're not Stoke. Like, I just think normally with Arsenal, when it clicks, and then we get one goal followed by a second goal. But at the moment, I don't go into that game looking very, very confident at all. And it's not a criticism on Arteta, because I think he's done some positive things. And it's also not a criticism on the players. So I think you can only do what your ability allows you to do. And I just think that a lot of the players in this team at the moment, either confidence-wise or ability-wise, don't have it. When you're bringing on Nketiah to replace Lacazette, it's no criticism on Nketiah, but the drop in level between what you're taking off and what you're bringing on is where we're at the moment. And unless that first 11 does the job, I'm not really confident that anyone we're bringing off the bench is really going to change things. I don't know where Nelson was today, for example. Obviously, Saka's doing a job at left back, and fair play to him. But I think it's a quality issue that we're really talking about. It's a confidence issue we're talking about, and those things will only be addressed over time. But let's just hope we go to Chelsea and we don't get slapped up. Do you know what I mean?
Let's hope.
But obviously, big up. I've seen your shows on women's football. Good luck with that.
Thank you.
Yeah, shout out to all you lot as well.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.